What if Outlander's most heartbreaking moment isn't what it seemed? What if Faith, the child Claire believed she lost, never truly died? And what if the key to unlocking this mystery is hidden in a show that hasn't even aired yet? Let's talk about how Blood of My Blood might rewrite everything we thought we knew. I might have just uncovered something major about Outlander Season 8, the upcoming spin-off. Blood of My Blood isn't just a prequel, its release timing might actually deepen one of the most emotional plotlines in the series, Claire's tragic past with her daughter Faith. And with the main series ending soon, I can't help but feel frustrated that the most likely successor show is stuck in limbo. Let's get into all of it, starting with Blood of My Blood. The new series, Outlander, Blood of My Blood, is nearly here, and it's arriving at the perfect moment, right before the final chapter of Outlander itself. This timing could create a beautiful synergy where the spin-off doesn't just expand the universe, but sets up big reveals for the final season. Season 7 left fans stunned, ending with a shocking twist. Claire begins to suspect that her daughter Faith, who she believed was stillborn, may actually be alive. That storyline is on pause until Season 8, but in the meantime, we're getting Blood of My Blood, which might just hold some important clues. Set to premiere in the summer of 2025, Blood of My Blood follows the lives and loves of Jamie and Claire's parents. It'll jump between two timelines, one set in the 18th century and another in the 20th, adding much-needed depth to the legacy of both characters. After all, without the love stories of their parents, Jamie and Claire would never have existed. And the fact that this prequel is arriving just a few months before the main series returns, that's no accident. It feels like the perfect setup for an interconnected finale. What's especially exciting is that Blood of My Blood is premiering before Outlander wraps up. While Season 8 has already finished filming, Starz hasn't confirmed its release date yet. But if we look at past patterns, it's probably landing in late 2025, after the prequel's debut. This isn't just smart marketing, it's strategic storytelling. Season 7 already planted the seeds for the spin-off. So it wouldn't be surprising if Blood of My Blood gives something back, maybe even building anticipation for Faith's storyline. That brings us to a huge fan theory. The idea that Faith didn't die but was actually saved by Master Raymond, the mysterious time traveler. The theory suggests he resurrected the baby and took her through time for a purpose yet to be revealed. Since he never returned her to Claire, it's possible he intended to raise Faith elsewhere, maybe in a time period we haven't seen Claire visit. If that's true, Blood of My Blood would be the perfect place to explore it. The show's timelines could allow us to glimpse Faith's possible future or past. There's even a theory that Master Raymond might have raised her himself, possibly with the Frasers or the Beauchamps. And if she is alive, imagine the emotional impact of finding hints about her hidden within the prequel. It would raise the stakes of Season 8 dramatically. The setup is all there. Claire's parents met during World War I, while Jamie's parents shared a forbidden love in early 18th century Scotland. If Master Raymond crossed paths with either set of parents, he could have become part of their story, and Faith's. That alone would make Blood of My Blood essential viewing. Even just a brief appearance, whether of Faith as an infant or a time-traveling adult, could reintroduce the show's signature fantasy element and tease what's coming next. It would build emotional tension heading into Season 8, especially for viewers who are still mourning Claire's loss, and let's be honest, after the roller coaster of Season 7, everyone's bracing for what comes next. This journey with Claire, Jamie, and their family has spanned over a decade. Saying goodbye in Season 8 will be heartbreaking, and while Blood of My Blood is exciting, it's not enough to fill the void that Outlander will leave behind. That's why I had high hopes for another series, A Court of Thorns and Roses. For a while, it looked like this fantasy romance adaptation from Sarah J. Maas could step into Outlander's shoes. It has the same emotional depth, passionate fan base, and a rich world of magic and love stories. It had all the ingredients to be the next big thing. But the news hasn't been encouraging, development has stalled, Hulu hasn't shared any solid updates, and in early 2024, Ronald D. Moore, who helped shape Outlander, left the project. With so much uncertainty, it's hard not to feel disappointed. If Outlander was sticking around for a few more years, it might buy ACOTAR the time it needs to come together. But with Outlander ending soon and Akotar seemingly stuck in limbo, it feels like fantasy romance could disappear from TV just when fans need it most. And that's frustrating, because Outlander proved there's a huge audience for this blend of mature romance, history, and fantasy. Other shows like My Lady Jane tried to tap into that same energy, but haven't gained much traction. The genre is still underserved, even though it's clearly in demand. The heart of Outlander has always been its emotional storytelling, how it mixes time travel, love, loss, and legacy. Fantasy TV is thriving right now, but I worry that romantic stories like this might be left behind once Claire and Jamie take their final bow. If anything could fill that space, A Court of Thorns and Roses would be it. The fan base is massive, the stories already beloved. And yes, some changes would be needed for TV, just like Outlander made its own changes from the books, but the potential is undeniable. Sadly, without progress or updates, the future of that show is unclear. And with Outlander's end on the horizon, it feels like the clock is ticking for fantasy romance on screen. Still, all hope isn't lost. With Blood of My Blood dropping soon, there's a chance the prequel could give us one more unforgettable twist, something to keep the spark alive until Season 8 begins. So let's stay hopeful, because if there's one thing Outlander has taught us, it's that love stories don't end. They evolve. Thanks for watching. If you're excited for Outlander Season 8 or Blood of My Blood, let me know your theories in the comments below. And if you want more videos on fantasy shows worth watching, hit that subscribe button. We've got more coming soon.